Hey. There we go. My setup stayed. That's beautiful. Say something, Cooch. Let's unmute you. Oh, now say something. And we'll have to see. Genius is in the chat, so he'll tell us if he can't see you. Oh, there we go. You look like a normal human. Are you talking to me? I just scared the crap out of Gus. Is that better, Genius? There we go. Yeah. So I have... There's a lag, so maybe it'll pop up. I can't argue with that. Okay, so let's remove this. Okie doke. Let's... Yeah, yes we are. You guys talk amongst yourselves. It's good. Still no audio, so let's go to audio output. Yeah, and I
to plug or route it through your mic.
So let's go. Let's try this. All right, now let's start talking.
Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
I
guys start talking.
have a set of 3 caves.
All right.
So you got 3 melons.
All right, so we're good.
We're preparing for the apocalypse.
All right.
Good now?
Yep.
Can't wait.
Yep, you should have a cooch too. So it seems like, well, so here's the deal. I switched.
Does he have a cooch?
He's got a butt cooch.
Yeah, that's a question for his wife, actually.
Ooh, it's
Um,
true, I suppose. Yes, there is adult humor on this show, folks. If you're not ready for it, please move away. Although I think they need to answer that question before joining the stream, correct?
I'm unsure.
I'm pretty sure.
Intended for adults.
Um,
It is when you watch a stream that's been flagged for adult language and humor, they'll ask you before you join it.
Sure.
I'm just messing with the audio levels. All right, we should be good.
You get remarkably still when you're thinking, Norm, and I think you freeze.
Nope.
It's really funny.
And then you react to it, right, John? Huh?
He taps his camera. Hey, is this thing
Yeah,
on?
yeah, exactly. I'm like, did he freeze?
Yeah, so I switched software to give us an extra boost in what we can do.
Hello?
So if
that's
you
gonna
actually
piss some people off.
have a look at the stream, you'll see a follower goal and a tip cup. So when somebody follows, a little chip will fall into the tip cup, or if somebody like raids us, or if somebody actually tips us or donates money.
I'll donate money. Just see what happens.
Walked into the strip club
Yeah.
That's great.
with my coat
Yeah.
zipped up.
Go
I
to the
whipped and
strip
stuck
club.
my dick in the tip cup.
Oh, and I'm also doing this.
I don't know. I don't actually watch the stream when we
Nope.
play. I only
You'll
have
hear it
the-
on playback, hopefully.
the chat
So
up.
I need to remember where I stuck. Now, Genius, tell me if you hear background music. I have some ambient
Oh
right,
shit!
integrated pretzel rock. So if you look on the left-hand side as the song changes, you'll see what song's playing in the
Say
chat.
pretzel rocks?
Pretzel rock, yep.
The left-hand side of the chat. Is that for the
Well, no,
moderators
I mean, just
only, or
in the
don't
chat.
use the moderator? Chat, because I can't pop it out. Okay, cool. All right, recap from last week. We started with Krixis being strapped to a bed in your typical 4-post drawn and quartered bondage style tie down to a bed.
Not in a sexy
Tried to break out and he could not break out. No, not in a sexy way. Although all your armor and weapons and stuff were removed and stacked in the corner, you still had some clothes on.
Back in a second.
And there was no mattress. You were laying on wood, and if you struggled too much, you might have gotten a splinter, but thankfully avoided that. That would have been the nat 1 result, would have been splinters. Then we moved back to Aronan and Elly, who were, after you struggled against your bonds trying to break them, you did not break them. We moved back to Aronan and Elly, who fought the guy downstairs who cast a thunder wave, and you heard that. And this is about the point where everyone realized, hey, you're in the same building. Krixis was eventually able to break his bonds and get out and run down the hallway and get out the roof, nearly falling through the roof into the lower level. At the same time, Aronan and Elly trying to figure out what the noise was. There's a moment of Aronan and Elly believing there were still threats here, and Krixis just trying to get away to save his life. Eventually, you guys met up, and conversed and realized, hey, we're on the same side here, and went forth to explore the rest of the Manse. Not exploring, well, we didn't go through any of the rooms we went through before. We've been through, and we found a staircase up. Well, before that, you found a little bag of powder in a book, Krixis, in the library.
I think Cooch did. No, Ellie did. Somebody did. Nothing. Yeah, it really is.
Show title. How do I do a
Bang. Exclamation point S. Exclamation point S. That's so weird. This is dumb. There's literally no reason for this to not be working. It shouldn't. All right, say something.
my furniture yet, but when all that shows up, I'll send pictures.
So you should buy your own hatchet so that you can go to one of those axe throwing bars.
I've been to an axe throwing bar.
Oh,
It's fun.
do they have one in Green Bay
Axe
yet?
throwing is fantastic.
Yes,
Yeah,
They
yeah,
do.
they do.
it's over by Lambeau Field.
Yeah, it's
All right, so
Green Bay axe throwing. It's next door to the escape room over there.
Cool.
all right, we're good. Let's continue. And if the music, if the song changes again, I'll just shut the music off in the background. I just
Okay,
re-added.
if that
I
gets
re-added
us
the
again.
exact same source.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
So you guys are the next morning. You've taken your rest. You've identified stuff. So you've had a long rest. So you can take it if you have not yet. I actually got to take it for Ellie. She did not. So she's done. Okay. As you guys wake in the morning, then I don't know who's going to wake up first. Actually, don't both of you give me a Constitution roll.
8.
13.
13. So, Aronan, you end up waking up first because you're more well rested at this point.
I'm more
And
constitutional.
as you kind of roll over, look, yeah, you are more constitutional at this point. You believe in all the amendments. As you roll over and you look, Ellie's got a piece of paper in her hand, and she's got. Who had the map? Was
That would be me.
Aronan, right? You had it.
I have the map.
You actually don't right now. She's got the map in her hand,
Yoink.
and she is looking at the map, and your bag's sitting there open. Like she went in your bag and found the map, and she's looking at that quest. That was written in the kind of sarcastic font about the Dragon Barrow Hill, and she's looking at the map. And she keeps looking at the map, and then she looks at the notice, and then the map, and she hasn't even noticed you've woken up yet. She's enthralled in these two things.
What you up to?
I'm sorry. I went in your bag and got that map out.
Uh-huh. And what have I told you before about digging in my bag?
Not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but Did you read this? Ignore what it looks like. Did you read what it's actually saying?
Well,
And she hands you the paper.
what does it actually say?
And when you look at it, it says that the dragon that is fighting us, the dragon that's terrorizing us, is not the first dragon that's been here. That there is a legend of a sword called the Dragon Slayer that may be in the skeleton, been buried with the first dragon they fought this region before. And it goes on to talk about, it's like this big grand flowery story about these heroic people. And she says, look at this. And she turns around the map and shows it to you, and there's a location on there that has the symbol of Talos, which is what you noticed. That seemed to be the prominent thing on it, like everything is pertaining to that. But east of that, there's a picture of what looks to be like a dragon crudely drawn on the ground. She said it almost looks like a hill of some kind or something. They didn't intend it to be a dragon. I mean, well, they intended it to be a dragon, but it doesn't that look like a dragon, that hill?
Well, yeah, but what? Like, just tell me what you're getting at here, lady. Like, what do you see that I'm not?
I want to go look at this. If this is real, which this seems to was a dragon before they fought it, this seems like this might be where a dragon was buried. And if this sword called the Dragon Slayer, we're going to eventually come across this white dragon. Almost on cue, there's a roar overhead, and you hear the flapping of wings.
I'm gonna reach over and.
At that point, that
smack
roar
Krixis.
would wake you up, Krixis.
Are we under
You're
attack?
getting smacked, and then a roar of a dragon overhead. And... Good thought.
Yeah, great.
Are you under attack?
That's
Got
a
his,
great question.
he's ready.
Yeah, we can't see outside, right? Because there's no windows in this room.
Correct.
Okay,
This is an enclosed room.
so I'm going to disengage the immovable object and put that in my bag and peek out the door.
Peeking out the door, there's nothing in the room. You see this barren bedroom, broken bed, and other furniture in the corners.
All right, I'm gonna grab my stuff and pull out my rapier and creep over to, because there's a window in that room, right? Or is this that would be the room that? Yeah. I'm gonna go find
It's
a
the
window.
upstairs room in the southwest corner of the building.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go.
You can go find a window and you look out and you see through the trees. You kind of see the sky. You hear the flapping of the wings in the distance. Like you think it just flew overhead. Would be your assumption.
All right. It's safe, guys. I think he's just passing by.
So,
Genius, we still have audio. I noticed.
Yeah, we should
Continue.
be
Go.
so I'm just catching up. But was that a dragon?
Yeah, that was commonly referred to as a scary flying object. And, yeah, it was a dragon.
SFO.
Yeah, it was an SFO.
The SFO. Krixis, you would have heard a little bit about this, like just some rumors. You didn't actually think they were true until just now.
Of the existence of the dragon or a specific dragon graveyard?
The specific of the dragon that is supposedly terrorizing. You had heard some bar rumors, but didn't believe there was actually a white dragon terrorizing the country.
Well, I've
So,
been assigned to protect the town, and so I should continue with you to find out if this dragon is a threat to the city.
oh, it's a threat, Ellie said. That's why I think we need that. But if you guys are comfortable attacking a dragon without it, I can't
No, I definitely think we
do
need
anything for that.
a sort of dragon killing would probably be useful.
I'm not comfortable attacking a dragon at all.
I am not either, but
She
I kind of want the sword, and I kind of want the. There's good money, man. I need some new stuff. Let's be honest. I don't look like the most. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't look like the most successful of rogues.
Lee grins really widely suddenly, and she said, "Yeah, if nothing else, that sword's going to be worth quite a bit, Aronan. Like poking your money-grubbing
Yeah, it is.
side of your head. That would be worth quite a bit of money."
Yeah. Yep. We need to do it.
So, question is,
We'd love
this
to have
seems
you.
like we've cleared this place.
Yeah.
Yes? Are we in agreement that this place is clear? Or do we check the rest of the
This house
stairs
is
here?
clear.
Right.
I'm ready.
So-
I'm ready to move on. This place is bad memories for me.
Yeah. It gives
Okay.
me the spooky ookies.
Should we go back to the hunting lodge and Falcon know?
Yeah. Yeah, we need to. We need to collect that reward yet too.
Okay. So you guys head out on the road. And you eventually make your way back to the Falcon's hunting lodge. It takes you about a half day to get back there. That's what it was, right? Half day between. Forget what I
Yeah,
said last
it
time.
was a half day.
Yeah. So you head back, and it's relatively quiet. Midday. You don't see anyone out and about. What would you like to do?
We're gonna go back to the hunting lodge.
Yeah, you're at the hunting lodge. Are you going in?
Yeah, we're gonna.
You're there. It's really quiet. No one's around.
Is the front door open? Like, can we just walk in? I'm gonna check the front door and try to get in the gate.
Yep. You're able to get in. No problem. Walk into the main lodge area, and what comes running out from the kitchen. He kind of looks at you guys and he waves.
I'm gonna ask him. Do you know where Falcon is?
And he makes a motion. I got to do this for the podcast to explain what he's doing. I have video here, but he makes a motion like shooting a bow, like he's out hunting.
So he's hunting. All right. Do you know when he'll be back? Has he been gone long?
He says in sign language.
Yeah. Has he been gone long?
Yes.
Okay. Let's get some lunch, guys.
He puts his hand on his head to like motion like longer hair.
Okay.
And does the bow motion. Make an insight check.
Make an insight check.
He's trying to tell you something through sign language.
12.
It's a swamp. 12? Yeah, that's good enough. He's trying to tell you that Coraline went with him.
Alright. Well, I guess. What do you think, Krixis? Just hang out until they get back?
Yeah, I think
Krixis is large. It's a large hunting lodge. It's your this is like you're in a cafeteria style area. There's like 4 very large, long bench style tables. There's animal mounts on the walls. Think hunting lodge up here in Wisconsin. You'd be pretty accurate as to what it is. Pal doesn't talk verbally. He's a young boy, probably about 11, you'd guess. He can clearly hear, but he can't speak for some reason. Trying to think what else. Yeah, that'd be what you know right now.
All right. Can we scrounge through the lodge for some food?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if Corwin is available.
He shakes his head no, and then some sort of motion, like he's out foraging berries and stuff. He points at himself and he makes like a knife cutting motion, like he said, basically saying I'll prepare food, and then he motions to the table for you guys to sit down.
All right, so I'm gonna grab a seat and prop my feet up.
And then Krixis will ask just to look at the map as the food is getting prepared, so he understands the proximity and nature of our next quest.
Okay. Looking at the map, and I don't know if I actually have a map that shows where all these are. If they're all in that Sword Coast map in the beginning. I don't believe they are. Oh wait.
You got a map to share with me?
Oh, actually they are. I do, but I need to change the location of that dragon mound.
Oh.
It's way to the southwest. I should actually look at my maps before I explain stuff.
Nah, we'll just grandfather it in. It's southwest. We'll say you explained it to us that it's southwest.
Yep, it's far. It's almost out to the coast.
Actually, I'm gonna look at the map and point out to Ellie that she read it wrong. It's actually southwest. She was holding it upside.
She had it upside down.
She had it upside down.
Yes, that is canon. She doesn't read maps well.
Yep.
That's how you correct errors.
Yep. So I'm
There
gonna
you go,
say
Norm. That's the map.
and this is just an area map.
Oh, how do I get that to Cooch? Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can drop it.
If you put it on the if you put it
This
on the
is
screen,
this
when
is
I
the
first
Sword
try
Coast
to see
map.
it.
It's a large map. It's gonna be. It might be hard for you to see, Cooch. I'm wondering how I can
Hold
get
on,
that to you.
it's coming up on the
Hangouts,
screen
right?
pretty quick here. Image.
We'll see if that works for you. Otherwise, I can do that.
I'll get a sense of it. I don't think I need the detail.
I know what I can. Well, we're working in a relatively small area on this map. So I'm going to do this, which will work actually very well.
Well, I'm from this area, so I mean I'm familiar with some of the.
Yeah, you would know.
Krixis is very familiar with.
There you go. I texted it to you. So the if you look in the middle of the Neverwinter Wood, there's Falcon's Hunting Lodge. To the right of that, southeast, is the Woodland Manse, where you guys were. The Circle of Thunder is the place on the map that's marked with the symbol of Talos. And then way out to the west side, almost the coast between the high road and the thing, is the Dragon Barrow. That is the hill that Elly was pointing to. It's almost to Neverwinter.
Almost to Neverwinter.
Yep, that would be a good 2 days travel, and then it'd be a half day to get to the Circle of Thunder.
Okay.
Interesting.
So
you're currently at the lot.
let's pull that map back up again. I need to zoom in. So we are. So there's Butterskull. There's Falcon's Hunting Lodge. Okay. So we need to go basically straight west.
Straight west. A little bit south.
A little
2
bit
days.
south. So Krixis, we could actually, if we wanted to take the long way and safer way, we could actually take the road up, go to Neverwinter and head south, or we could just go straight west through the woods.
I personally have never traversed the woods, but it would feel to me that the safer method is the best method.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, man?
Oh, left me quite a long time ago.
Pussy.
It's fair.
All right. Yeah, we can do the safer method then. That'll bring us through Neverwinter, and then maybe, depending upon if we decide to
Take the river.
we could take the river, and
River
break
down
up
to
to that.
Neverwinter, and then from Neverwinter down the high road.
Yep.
That's going to take you longer, but it'll be fun. All right. As you're looking over the map, coming up with this plan on what you're going to do, Pell brings out food for you guys. It's like it's a warm bread and this kind of stew that's got like carrots and potatoes and meat. It's like a beef stew and some warm bread. Plops it on the table in front of you. There's a fire going in the hearth. It is cooler outside today, so it's nice, enjoyable.
That sounds delightful.
Right.
I am hungry.
As you are sitting there, yeah. As you are sitting there eating, Falcon comes back with Coraline, and they're laughing as they enter. He's got a large, boisterous laugh, and it's pleasantly accented by her light, kind of wispy giggle over the top of it. And they see you and I see you're back.
Having a good time, are we?
Well, yeah, I was just bringing Coraline out, teaching her how to shoot a bow. She's kind of a natural at it, really.
I'm gonna look at Krixis and kind of raise an eyebrow.
Have a new friend, I see.
Yeah, right. Yes, yeah, this is Krixis. Krixis, this is Falcon. This is Coraline. We picked up the job from Falcon, and actually, technically, we came for Coraline, and Falcon was just kind of a added bonus, added benefit.
Well, me being a bonus, that sounds good. How's the manse? Were you able to clear it?
Yeah, we well, technically, that's how we found Krixis. There were some orcs and some magic-y
Really?
things. Oh yeah, it was fantastic. Quite the ordeal.
Wow.
I was sent separately to scout out some odd-looking boars and found myself tied to a bed. It's a long story, but
Yeah, but not the fun, happy way tied to
Ooh.
a bed. He was kind of attacked.
Fun, happy way. He looks at you quizzically.
Use your imagination, man.
You get a feeling that he's a little. I don't know if I've ever been tied up in it.
Falcon,
He seems pretty dense in this aspect of life.
Falcon, have I ever told you about the birds and the bees?
I know about the birds and the bees, yeah.
Think about that
I
with.
don't know what that has to do with being tied up, though.
Think about that with leashes and ropes. Awkward silence.
Still doesn't sound enjoyable.
Well, okay. Anyway, carry on.
There's awkward silence for about 2 minutes.
I go back to my beef.
No, it still doesn't sound enjoyable. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to find out where he gives you the.
Yeah. So basically, the manse is clear. We went through every single room. We the pigs are still kind of out there, but they are wily, and not much we can do about that. So you're gonna have to take the evacuation of your ghosts, quote unquote, as a win-win for us.
Right.
Coraline, your house is definitely safe now.
I don't. Yeah. She smiles at Falcon.
I'm not saying you have to go
that's
back
good
there.
to know. That'll make a good watch post for us. Well, she's probably not going back, but we will use it.
I'm sure you will.
So you're gonna be moving on then?
Yes, we have some other errands we need to run, and yeah, if we can just settle up here and we'll be on our way.
Well, this is probably going to be worth more than anything else I can give you. Give me a minute. And he goes up and goes up to one of the upper floors. He comes back with a wooden crate, probably about 1.5 feet long by like 10 inches wide and about 6 inches deep or so. And he hands it to you. This is probably the most valuable thing I own, other than my weapons, which I won't give up. I'm sorry.
Open up the crate.
Doesn't look like you'd be able to use it either. And he pulls his axe out and kind of holds it up, and it's like half the size of you.
Okay. Can I hold that for a second?
Mm-hmm.
You can try, sure. So you grab it. I need you to make a strength check.
I saw this coming a mile
It's
away.
not a hard one, but
17.
if you roll bad, it could be fun. 17. Yep. Nope. It's heavier than you thought it was at first. It's literally that, and then you're like, oh, yeah, I wouldn't be able to swing this very well. Kind of heavy, huh?
Yeah, I can't carry this. Here, I'm gonna give it back to him.
He grabs it and kind of takes it back. It's a bit of a relief. You're like, oh, wow, okay. So you had set the box down on the table to actually look at his axe. It's a very well-crafted axe. When you had it in your hands, you can understand why it's valuable, why he said it was valuable.
Mm-hmm.
He takes good care of it. It's well-oiled, and like the leather's oiled well and very finely inscripted. It's got a freaking razor-sharp edge on it. You have a box that he handed you as payment for this.
Yes. So I'm gonna is it covered? Like I have to open it up, or it's like an open top?
Well, it's a little wooden box. It's got a little latch on it that
Okay.
will flip open, and you can flip the top open.
Yep. I'm gonna flip the latch and
So you
open up the top and
swing that latch around. Inside, there's a pair of boots that look like this. Oops, that's not what I want. Why are you not going? That is not giving me the right picture for some reason. Anyways. It's a pair of boots that have like and almost the leather's in the shape of like leaves, and there's like plant like patterns all around them. He says those boots will allow you to be incredibly quiet. In fact, your footsteps will make no sound whatsoever when walking in those boots. Regardless of what you're walking across. Like you could step on a stick and it's not going to make any sound. It's almost like it deadens the sound around the boot itself. These are boots of elven kind that he's given you. It allows you to have advantage on dexterity stealth checks that rely on moving silently. So when you want to sneak on something, you get advantage. Do you already have advantage being a rogue? No.
I have
I don't think so.
sneak attack. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 2d6.
No, you don't have advantage on it. I was thinking that would be broken if they automatically gave advantage to you. You just have your proficiency bonus. That's what it is.
Yep.
So not only do you have a wait, no, you don't. You got that on sleight of hand. You don't have advantage. So you have your +6 on stealth, and now you have advantage as well on stealth checks. So you are super sneaky in these boots, and your footsteps make no sound.
Seems good.
So
What are they called?
and you will boots of elven kind. Wondrous item, uncommon. You will be able to add them in D&D Beyond.
Sorry, Krixis,
Actually,
it looks like these
I
might
know
be
you
a
write
little,
this stuff out.
little too small for your feet there, buddy.
I'm just blessed that I'm alive and that you were there to clear the manse.
I'm glad we could help.
Let's see. That. So that is. Alright. So he gives you those, and you guys are discussing your plans. When would you like to move out?
You said it was late
I
afternoon.
assume
by
you're
this
headed
point?
toward. It's mid-afternoon. It's lunchtime, noon 1-ish. Took you a half day. You got up in the morning. You left right away, and took you a half day to get back. So you're headed towards the Dragon Barrow first.
Yeah,
Yeah, there are the boots if anyone wants to get them in the chat. I don't know if that'll work unless they're logged in and have the book. Yes, but thank you.
I guess I'm ready to get going if you guys are. You guys have any need of taking a nap, hanging out, shoot some dice, play some crafts?
No, I could. If we want to go in the morning, or is there a? Do we have a boat, Falcon? Do you have a boat or a raft or something that we can use to get down the river?
Oh, I suppose that would probably help in our traversing.
There is the. I have my supply boat that goes back and forth to Neverwinter. You could actually bring some empty stuff back to Neverwinter for me. Give you a. Actually, they'll give you the deposit on the crates. You can keep that for yourself.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, it's not a lot. It's going to be like 25 gold for it, but something, and you're moving that direction anyways, so.
Gold is gold, man.
Sounds like a great opportunity.
Right. And he goes and he gets a couple of pieces of parchment and brings them back and says, "Here, this is the deposit slips for the crates and barrels. So, you guys head down the river, bring those back. You bring them to the provisioner in Neverwinter. He's gonna have another order coming back this way, time in next week, I believe. So, I may actually save you guys.
Yeah, it should save us a lot of time if we're going with the flow.
You're going with the flow. So you guys will actually, you get all packed up. You get on the it's almost like a little barge. And it's got like a lip that holds all the boxes and crates. And you get going, and I am going to say, let's see, if you're moving by river, you're going to get to Neverwinter late tonight if you go through it all. And he actually explains this to you. He said it'll be a little after sundown, but you'll arrive in Neverwinter if you go straight through. Leaving now.
Perfect.
You're gonna save yourself basically a half
Nice.
day by doing this.
Excellent.
All right. Do you do anything to prepare getting on the boat? In particularly looking at Krixis as he sees Elly start taking her armor off.
I'm gonna take my cell phone and put it into a plastic bag.
That's the equivalent of what Ellie's doing. In
That
case
makes
she
sense.
falls in the water, swim checks become very difficult in heavy armor. So she is taking off her mail armor and stuff, and she is in basically traveling pants and a white linen shirt that kind of hangs freely, is tied with a rope at her waist.
I think that makes sense. I'll follow suit and take off my armor. I've got a Pantera t-shirt on underneath, so
Nice. Pantera is a group of bards that tours. Their home base is actually Neverwinter.
makes sense. So
Yep. We just dropped Pantera into the Sword Coast. How freaking cool is that?
That's awesome.
Oh.
They all have like
So-
those King Richard the Lionheart, like with the lion on the side.
As you're
there,
traveling-
the claws are up as their logo. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
As we get into Neverwinter, then we hear
The big
coming over.
dragon overhead. Before that, though, as you're lazily just cruising down the river, keeping yourself from beaching with some poles. You're pretty much letting the river do all the work. You're steering. I need dexterity check from you guys. One from each of you as you take turns steering the barge.
18.
That's a 9er.
Oh, that's right, I did. A 9er?
Calling from a walkie-talkie?
So you end up, Krixis, you're the first one that's kind of steering, and you end up bumping into a rock at one point, and the barrels kind of shift a little bit, and it looks like one's about to go over. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Aronan. Try and grab this barrel before it falls into the river.
Great. Ooh, 21.
21. Yep, you're able to grab the top of it and hold it in. And you kind of look at Krixis.
Some cat-like reflexes, dude.
Ooh, sorry
And
about
Ellie
that.
says, we need to be careful. If we lose any of these, we aren't going to get the full deposit back. At this point, Aronan, you decide it's probably best that you take over steering, and you navigate most of your trip. As you are navigating, you actually you roll past the loggers' camp, Aronan, pretty early in your navigating, and you actually recognize it and see that it's looks like it's recovered. There are people there working. The building seems to have been repaired where you tried to dive through the window and they kind of blasted out that door. There are tents there that are set up. It looks like an active loggers camp again, like they've recovered, and you smile with a touch of pride realizing that you made that happen. He looks at it and she kind of turns and looks at you with this big smile on her face. They're working again.
I'm just gonna play cool,
Pretty
not
cool.
at her.
After a little while, you get your arms are starting to get a bit sore from steering the boat. Ellie says, "I'll take a turn." Ellie's about probably about 500 feet down the river, and she hits a rock, and need a dexterity saving throw from either one of you to try and catch this crate that's about to go over.
Natural 1. Natty 1.
Krixis, you got a chance, buddy.
10?
And you reach for it. Aronan, you reach and like you miss nothing. Krixis, you get your fingertips on it as the thing goes over and it ends up in the water and it's just kind of bobbing in the water. In one piece, but floating at a different rate than you guys. What would you like to do?
Is it slower or faster?
Slower at this point.
I'm gonna tell Krixis we should jam our poles in the bottom to see if we can slow it up and grab it as it comes by.
All right, so
Ellie
at this
looks at you
point,
and agrees.
Krixis is going to take over the rowing, so that the two of them can kind of maneuver and try to row like in reverse, just to try to slow our progress.
You're just gonna try and take the rods, and there are paddles there to try and row against it.
Okay.
Ellie had taken her pole and kind of tried to jam it in the water, and jam it down at the base of the river to try and slow you down, stop you. Let's see, I need a strength check from her on this.
Oh, this is not going to end well at all.
She jams it in there, and this rod just out of her hands as it flips over. It did slow you down significantly, but you've lost one of the poles. There are 2 more poles, and you have the 2 oars. So the Krixis grabs the oars and starts trying to row against the river to slow it down. Lazy Dragon, yes, he did say jam our poles at the bottom.
It's a strong
title.
possibility.
So Krixis is rolling against it. Krixis, give me a strength check. See how much you slow you guys down.
16.
16. You actually are really successful. It hurts like hell, but you're pulling against the river's current, and you have slowed it down. You've matched the pace of this crate that is kind of floating behind you. It's behind you about 10 feet. Aronan, what would you like to attempt to do?
I am going to... We don't have any nets or anything, right? We don't have... Let's see here. What do I have? Oh, I have a rope. I'm going to...
Rope.
I'm going to take my 50 feet of rope and tie it into a lasso, like a big lasso. And try to... And see if I can...
Make a dexterity check. Make a dexterity check to tie the lasso.
15.
Yeah, you got a nice lasso there, and then go ahead and make a dexterity check to try and lasso. Now, what are your proficiencies as far as weapons?
Probably not lassoing.
Oh,
Or tools. I want to see if there's anything here that might give you some help.
No, I have
This is
rapier,
gonna be difficult.
dagger, short bow, cutting action, fast hands.
Tools underneath it.
What do you mean tools underneath it?
Oh, actually, God, I have your
I mean,
dice
fast
set, poisoner's kit, thieves' tools,
fast hands would be...
crossbow. What is fast hands? That's an
you
ability.
can use the bonus action granted by your cutting action to make a sleight of hand check. Use your thieves' tools to disarm a trap or open lock, or take the use of an object action. Use an object action.
Okay. We'll say you're using an object. I will give you your proficiency bonus on top of this.
Which means...
So you're a dexterity check with your...
Oh,
so
plus
your
proficiency.
proficiency bonus,
Yep.
which is +2. Your dexterity
Plus 4. All right.
bonus. And plus your die roll. +6. and
14.
Your die roll. 14. You throw it out there and it hits the crate. It doesn't actually lasso it. You kind of catch the corner as you pull it in. It spins the crate a little bit. It does come a little bit closer to you. Krixis, why don't you give me a strength check?
Are you giving yourself a strength check there,
Ellie's
John?
looking around the barge.
the exact
No,
same
it's
thing. 16 again.
exact same thing. Okay, so it's probably about 7 feet away now, this crate. It's a little closer to you than it was before, which will actually make your lasso attempt easier. Eliana's looking around the ship for, or the barge for anything that might help in this situation.
I'm gonna say I have
She's still looking. So
I have
You
what do I have? I have a crowbar in my bag. Might help to hook it.
ooh,
We can definitely use that once it gets closer. I'm not sure how...
Ellie starts going through your bag and finds your crowbar. So and she goes, "All right, cool."
Actually, I think I might have
She
one
kind
of
of goes
those.
over there and she's waiting for it to get close. She's waiting for it to get closer and she's gonna try and crowbar it. Aronan, would you like to lasso attempt again?
Yeah. I'm just looking to see if I have anything else in my... Alright, yep. Come on, baby. Worse, 11.
Force 11. You don't even hit the crate this time. The rope just goes into the water, and Ellie kind of looks at you like, I thought, on.
We're moving.
Krixis, you
Things
can give me
moving. You shake my fist at her.
Strength check.
Fair. Strength check again, yes.
14.
14. The crate ends up actually about 5 feet away now, and Ellie's like reaching out, trying to. She can hit it with the crowbar, but she can't actually latch it to pull it. Go ahead and make one more last attempt, Aronan.
Yep, I'm just gonna, have it, and I'm gonna try to be more
Yeah.
cautious.
The difficulty's going down as it's getting closer, just so you're aware.
21.
21, perfectly. Like, you kind of toss it out there and it just kind of lands right around, and you're able to yank it and actually pull the crate to you guys, and you're able to lift it up and get it back in the boat. And you put it back in the boat, and you're kind of untying the rope and everything, and Ellie puts the crowbar back and just kind of goes and sits down quietly on one of the other crates.
I'm gonna look at Krixis and start singing "Roll Your Boat."
Mm-hmm. And then I'll continue the round.
Okay. And Ellie hears you continue the round and decides to add the third round to it, and you guys actually complete it, and you're all kind of laughing and smiling at that point. She takes a deep breath and apologizes. She says, I'm sorry, guys. I don't do well with boats. I probably should have said that from the beginning. But
Yeah, that would have been good to know. No harm, no foul. We're good.
the rest of the trip goes by rather uneventful. It's a common river used for transporting goods, and people tend to leave it alone. You arrive late that night after the sun is down to a porch lit. It actually looks really beautiful as you approach it. You kind of hit the dock, and you see it in the distance. At first, it kind of slopes up in a way. The whole city's built up. There is torches lit everywhere, and there's a main castle in the center. You see off over the coast there is actually like a floating tower, an island on a chunk of land in the air. And you, as you approach, you hit the dock, and dockmaster's there. Not dockmaster, dockhand is there right away. Oh, this is Falcon's stuff, huh?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
This is a little gnome guy, and he's got like spectacles on and kind of wild hair and a little fuzz that just comes down to here. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's and he's got a clipboard and he's kind of like going through stuff. Falcon. Okay, and he pulls out a paper and he puts it on the top, and he takes a little like pencil that he's got, and he's yep. And he ties a rope, ties the barge up to the dock, and he hops in, and he's kind of looking over the crates and stuff, and yep. Okay, I'll be back. I don't know. I got to walk to the dockmaster's building, and he kind of points, and you see it. It's not far. He's gonna walk off. So he walks away, leaving you guys on the dock next to the barge.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, as good as can be expected, I guess. I'm tired. That was a long trip.
We should probably find a bar or an inn.
Although I could go for a
in
beer
town
Krixis.
here.
I'm not sure what your choice is. I don't know if you're one of those crazy people that doesn't like to drink. And I look at Ellie.
I would take 2 wine.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We'd have to we'll have to find an inn. I know there's a tavern / inn in the Protectors enclave that we could go to.
To the Enclave, then.
Yeah. Do you know where this place is?
Well, let's get our deposit back first.
Oh yeah.
I think I remember where it is. And she's able to. She believes she can recall where it is. I mean, she knows where the Protector's Enclave is, and she seems to have been here before. Actually, Krixis, you'd know it when she mentioned the tavern name. She says it's the Driftwood Tavern, and you're actually more familiar with Neverwinter than either of the two of them. So you'd know exactly how to get there. So.
Yes. Well, if we can find that dock hand, let's get our deposit and let's spend some coin. I know exactly where this is.
As you guys have this discussion, this mom comes walking up to you guys and goes, here you go, 50 gold for the crates. Thank you very much for returning them. You can tell Falcon that his order will be delivered in the usual manner next week.
Yep.
And he kind of turns around and starts walking, kind of marching haughtily away.
How do you want to do gold?
There
Do you want to split gold, Mr. Krixis? That way we have our own stuff to be spending, or do we just want to have one pot?
Yeah, I think we should probably split gold.
All right. I'll take 25. You take 25.
Yeah. Elly looks at you. Now, hang on a minute.
I got your back.
I was there too.
I have your best intentions in mind.
But it shouldn't be 25-25 then, sir.
That's the easiest way to break it up, just right
You're
now.
not very good. You're not very good at math, are you?
You said 50. No, I know. I'm saying split it up between me and Krixis.
Well, divide 50 by 3.
No. I'm holding on to the gold for you.
You should be
And then so Krixis says, I'll take 15, and you can sort out the difference.
She looks at Krixis and says, thank you. He has... It's canon. Aronan's bad at math. As much as he likes gold, he is bad at math.
Truth in advertising.
And so, yeah, so you go ahead and take 20 gold to Aronan, and Elly will take 15, and Krixis will take 15. You guys work your way through the city. As you're working your way through the city, I need a perception check from everybody.
21.
20.
Elly has no freaking clue. She's like staring around at the city. You clearly get the idea that she enjoys being in the larger city. And she's like me. I like looking around at Chicago when I'm there, looking up at the buildings and stuff. The two of you, though, realize very quickly that someone is tailing you. Is human height. He's in dark clothes. It's got a hood up. It's hard to tell actually if he's a human or what he is. Or that it's a he. If it is a he, it might not be a he. I don't know yet. You don't know yet. But it's tailing you at a pretty safe distance. Just trying to watch where you're going.
Krixis, maybe we should take a left at the next road here. And then I whisper in his ear, when we turn the corner, I'm gonna hop into the shadows and wait for the person to pass, and then sneak up on them.
Okay, I'll continue forward with Ellie, I whisper, and you can sit in the darkness. And so that's what we do. We'll turn the corner.
Ellie looks at the two of you confused, but follows you into the darkness.
I mean, Krixis will say out loud, I know the best way to get there.
Okay. She's still confused and follows you guys into the darkness. And... going on.
And then I'll, as we break away, I'll let her know we may have a follower.
Oh. Okay. What do I need to do?
Just
Act
continue
normal.
on.
So, Krixis and Ellie are walking on, and Aronan's gonna hide. Is that what's happening? Yeah.
We're gonna turn the corner.
You turn down this alley.
Yep. So as we turn down the next corner, they're gonna keep walking, and I'm going to like hide in the shadows somewhere. And then as the guy walks past,
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
And I'll tell Ellie, laugh
I
like
will
I
need-
said something hilarious.
she laughs. She lets out actually a very charming, lighthearted, airy laugh. Let's see. That would be a deception check for her. And it's very, very believable. Like, you guys actually start. Was that really that funny? Or not? I need a stealth check from you.
All right. So, do I get the advantage on this stealth because of the boots? It says advantage, but it says for sound only.
For sound only. For stealth checks that rely on sound, you also have advantage on dexterity stealth checks that rely on moving silently. You aren't moving, so no.
Okay. 21.
21. Yep, you are invisible. You end up in the shadows. I assume he put the boots on along with them putting their armor back on before they set out from the dock.
Oh yeah, I clicked on boots are engaged.
And that, yeah, that he would have put the boots on at that moment.
Mhm.
When they're all putting their armor back on and stuff. He would have went, oh, I have time to put these things on, and he would have put them on. I'm assuming. I'm a gracious DM.
So side note, it's really cool in D&D Beyond. It has an A for advantage next to my stealth because that's really I thought that was kind of slick.
And conjointly, I have a D because of my armor.
Yep, and so does Ellie.
What does?
So it's actually good that you two aren't trying to hide.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Yep, exactly. So you guys are heading. You're heading away. You've made a fairly good deception check. The figure stops. Aronan, you see the figure stop at the end of the alleyway. And
Come on, walk past me. Come on.
Do something quick. Okay.
Do it.
He does something rather strange. He rolls up his sleeve.
Shite.
Rolls up his sleeve and like untwines something from his arm that seems to move. It's like a snake or something. And he kind of throws it in the air and it pops wings out. And slowly starts flying like a flying snake down the alleyway. And he continues to walk down the street. But this flying snake is coming down the alleyway. Looks like a garter snake. Like bat wings.
So he kept going, and damn it.
It's coming. almost like he sent a creature, this flying snake thing, to tail you guys. Like he realized that something was up when there were only 2 of you when he was trailing 3 of you.
Huh.
So you guys split off, so he split off.
All right, I'm going to I'm gonna wait for the flying thing.
19 check does that.
I'm gonna wait for the flying thing to go past me to be sure it doesn't notice me.
It's does it notice you? That's a good question. It's going to be very difficult for it to. In fact, no, it can't. It physically cannot notice you because you had a 21 on your stealth check.
Okay. So as it goes past, I am going to wait until it keeps going, and then I'm going to sneak and follow the guy that was following us.
Okay. So then I would need another stealth check from you. You have advantage because you're moving.
And advantage gives me... Wait.
Roll 2, pick the best.
Okay.
2 d20s, you get the better one.
Oh, nat 20. So that would put me at 20.
All right, cool. So what is your bonus? 28?
26.
What's your religion? Or not your religion, your stealth. 26, yes. So you're able to sneak out behind it without alerting it at all. Get out back into the main alleyway. I need you to make a perception check as you come out into the alleyway. Or not, back out onto the main road from the alley.
9.
9. You look around, you do not see the hood figure anywhere. He has hidden from you.
I am going to...
So as you kind of look around, you realize he's not there. You look back down the alley, that snake is still trailing this and Ellie.
I'm going to continue and just slowly meander down that street to see if I can... Just to see what I can see. To see if he's continued walking or if he kind of stopped off to the side.
Okay. Krixis and Ellie, you guys continue down the alley and come out the other side. Another main thoroughfare road. What would you like to do at that point when you reach the other road?
I assume I know this area well enough where I would know another cross street that would get me kind of back to where we would expect to meet up.
Yep. These roads actually converge in a upside down V. So you take a right to meet where that road will actually meet, where the road you were traveling north is what I'm imagining. You kind of cut across, and this other road will travel north, and they intersect.
All right,
higher.
so before we turn, I'm going to obviously just look back to see if I see
what's behind
that
you.
we're
anything.
Yeah, see what's behind us. Yeah, obviously, and then I don't know, and then we'll continue on north. Then
Make the perception check.
Ooh, it's good. 22.
22. Yeah, you turn and you see there's this little snake-like thing kind of flying through the air with wings coming towards you. But you turn and you continue moving up the street. So it isn't the figure that was following you before. Make a what would it be? It would be a history check. And actually, Ellie's going to do so as well.
Oh, this is weird.
That's not Ellie. That's Aronan.
So this might be the first time that I've rolled a 20 on D&D Beyond, and it's a giant B on the die, which is interesting to me.
Yeah, that's super cool. So that
exactly
that's
20. I get no bonus.
You do understand, and Ellie has no idea who this is. This is a symbol or a creature used by a faction called the Zentarum, or otherwise known as the Black Network. And they are an underground group of what most consider an evil organization. Ellie knows of the Harpers, who's like one of the good organizations. These are all guilds, two of the prominent guilds in the Sword Coast. But you recognize the flying snake as a symbol, pet, agent of the Zentarum. So whoever was following you, you safely assume is a member of the Zentarum.
I'll make a mental
You
note
guys
of
continue and you come to... Okay. You continue and you come to that intersection. We'll stop right there just before you get to the intersection. Aronan, you are continuing down the road to the north, waiting for the this guy to come out, and a little kid runs up to you. Says, "Here, mister, I'm supposed to give you this." And he's holding out a folded sheet of paper.
All right, I'll take it from him and I'll ask him who gave you this kid? Is he around here? Who is he?
I don't know. It was hard to see. He had a
He had a mask?
hood.
Oh,
I could only see his eyes. He had bright blue eyes. He had a mask and a hood. But bright blue eyes.
Do you remember
He gave me this, and he holds up the copper. And he was very happy about his copper.
Nice. Very good for you, kid. Which direction was he?
He was over there, between those buildings, right there. That alley doesn't go anywhere, though. That alley stops.
So it's a dead end,
There's
huh?
just garbage back in the corner there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Run along, kid.
Goes running off. I'm gonna buy. He's like, I'm gonna buy some rock sugar. He's just running off with his penny. It seems a little bit odd to you that this kid is out after night in the city too.
Makes sense.
So you have this folded piece of paper. Aronan, Elly and Krixis, as you round the corner of the intersection, you see Aronan talking with this young child, and he's got a piece of paper in his hand.
All right, so we'll walk up to him. And I'll say, did you lose him?
Yes and no. So the boy just gave me this piece of paper and says that the gentleman that gave me the piece of paper wearing a hood and a mask with bright blue eyes is down this dead-end alley. So that's unnerving. And let's walk over here out of eyesight of the alley so we can see the mouth of the alley, but he can't see us if he is in fact down there. So let's kind of move off and across the street here and just kind of keep an eye on it while we look at this note.
You can safely do that.
Okay. Just as he opens the note, then I'm going to trace back that, I did see the flying snake as we turn the corner. That is a spy of the Zentarum in the area. It's a black network agent. We have to be careful with them.
You've only heard rumors of the Zentarum and have thought them mostly false until this moment.
Okay.
Interesting.
as you open the letter, you open it up, it says, "You are known, be careful." And at the bottom of it is a little stamp of a harp, a C.
Huh.
And that's where we'll stop.
Interesting. So we've been here for 15 minutes, and both the good and the bad organization have both keyed in on us. Intrigued.
I wonder why.
Because I'm a cool dude.
So,
Interesting.
All right, let's.
and thus, I'm starting to. We'll wrap this up, but I just wanted to say this is the start of, and it ended up working out very well that you guys ended up in Neverwinter for this. I was very excited when you said that. I'm like, oh, cool, this will be good, because I'm starting to. We're near the end of the Dragon of Icespire Peak, and this is the first kind of overlapping hooks of pulling us out of that story into a greater story. So it's cool. It was fun.
Awesome.
When you guys said we're going around, we're gonna go take the river the long way, and I went, oh wow, okay. You ever see those moments where you'll see memes about a DM throwing away all their notes for a session? You guys said we'll take the long way. I went, So the whole thing on the barge and everything goes off the top of my head.
Nice.
Hey, nice
Like,
work.
how do I do this? What do we do? So, but you ended up in Neverwinter, which is cool. So that's fun.
All right, everybody, let's
Get to
vote on
introduce
some.
the Zentarum.
Let's vote on some show
stuff.
titles. The link is in the chat.
Show titles.
Click on tommnorm.showbot.tv. Genius, whoever's in the chat, go ahead. Ooh, we have 5 viewers.
Oh my gosh. It's I'm leaning to the SFO or jammer pulls in the bottom. Jammer pulls in the bottom seems on brand for us. Honestly. That's two nerds, one quest. Yeah. Jammer pulls in the bottom seems appropriate.
It kind of does.
Yeah,
While you guys are voting, I will say follow us all on Twitter. I am
Cool.
Tom M. Norman. 2 Nerds, 1 Quest on Twitter. Wildfire1265. And Crazy Cooch. CrazyKooch. Does that sound correct, gentlemen?
Perfect.
Follow us live every Sunday morning as we do this, whatever the hell this is. This Dungeons and Dragons.
And if you can't get in live, there's a podcast.
There is a podcast. Twitch.tv/TomMNorm. TOMMNORM.
And thanks for sticking with us through the technology issues, and I think we got down to a good session. So thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Yep. Next week will be better because I know
Fun.
what the deal is. Kinda.
Know what the deal is. We're working our way through the technical side of things.
Yep.
All right. Cool. For Norm and Cooch, been your DM, JC. See you guys next week.
Boomtown, get 'em.
Peace.